Welcome back to Roll Top Realms presents The Shadows of Yog-Sothoth. In the background, before the episode started, we did a little bit more logistics on things as far as where to possibly go next. Uh, but let's get right back to the investigators and what they decided. Um, Several compelling arguments came up. New York. Why New York? Why Mexico? Where in
Berlin.
Mexico? Berlin? Why not Berlin? Um,
I've yet to hear why we should not go there.
Probably because it's really far away and it's mostly inland.
You're thinking too much into it.
I don't want to buy train tickets. That's all I'm saying.
North, you had brought up North had brought up an excellent point about, well, New York is closest and it has a. Well, you go ahead and explain why your logic about it.
Hey, you explain it.
Of course, I will do your job for you.
Thank you.
My reasoning is that, yes, for one, it's closer. Two, if we go to Mexico, we have no definitive direction to go in. We're going to be entering an entirely new area and no fucking idea where to go. Mexico is big. New York, however, we have a direct knowledge of where we need to go. We have a direct address. We know exactly where we need to be to continue forward in this investigation.
Yeah, that's true. You maybe pull out the flyer and you wave it to them like, we have a date and a time for this Carl Stanford.
That's even better. Assuming we make it on time.
You're thinking too much into it.
So for the night, what do you guys do for the rest of the evening?
God.
I mean, you guys stuff packed up. You went ahead. I mean, surely you probably could take a train to New York or hop on a bus to New York.
All I'm saying is this is the perfect time to steal a ship from the Coast Guard yard.
Let's just get some sleep. North is fucking tired, man. He has had a day. He needs sleep.
Okay.
Is there a kitchenette and any food in this hotel room?
Yeah, I imagine it was one of the nicer ones with a shower.
Who paid for this?
That's an excellent question. I think
question.
it pulled together their collected credit ratings to get this hotel.
Holy crap.
That or squatting.
Because I know I hate to break it to you, I cannot contribute to any future apartments. I have no credit rating and not a single cent to my name.
I vote we drop the lodge's name and just be like, we're here at lodge business, and they give us a nice steep discount.
That is a bold way to get tracked. And
I mean, everyone knew we were there for the lodge business anyway.
people waiting for you in your apartment when you get back.
I'm assuming Shorty's gonna go scrounge for food.
Absolutely.
Oh, totally acceptable. Get some, just drink the tap water. Willie, are you getting rest? North seems like he's gonna get some rest.
Willie goes to sit on the bed and just kind of like ponder. Like, that's the first time you kind of see Willie kind of distraught a little bit. So like, since he knowing that they're agreeing to go to New York, so he's probably just sitting there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Thinking about the past. Vince, or Kim, what is Vince doing?
I think Vince would attempt to get some sleep after the very rough night, the fact, been traumatized with flashbacks of what could have been and then the whole baby incident. But they are probably just going to toss and turn for a majority of the night.
So with that, everybody kind of gets some rest, other than Shorty, who's scrounging for food. What are the chances of us getting a little tidbit of Vince's backstory?
Oh. I would
No?
say that when Vince finally falls asleep, it is a very fitful sleep. It is not necessarily images so much as sounds of yelling, chastising. And then when we finally do get an image, it is an image of a man swinging. But not from his hands, not on an actual swing, but from a noose around his neck.
Fitful night rest, sleep, tossing and turning, bad dreams. The mornings come several hours later, no knocks at the door. Not that anybody seemed too concerned about anybody coming to their door or anything like that. But it's the morning now. So what happens next?
I think Shorty be the first one up because he's used to really short, like rest breaks, being on ships all the time, and he'd be up clattering in the kitchen because he's not eaten in literally weeks, other than probably nothing, and he's just making loud noises, trying to eat everything in the possible kitchen. Trying to wake everybody up and get them bright and early, because if they're going to get on the road, they better get on the road, you know? I mean, it's a long way to New York.
Yeah, this was those nice Boston hotels with a complimentary continental breakfast.
Oh my god, they got bagels, guys! They got bagels! And the nice ones, they boil them, you know? Like, they're not the crappy ones, but like the tiny little air holes. These ones get the nice big air holes. Yeah, come smell it. It smells like seawater.
I'm not going to
No one wants seawater bagels.
You're missing out. That's all I'm saying. They don't have any schmear though, and that's like a real disappointment. I would definitely, if there was some form of rating system that was publicly available that you could use in this current era, and it was like on a 1 to 5 scale using a celestial object, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. For sure.
You should get on telling someone about that who is not me. 5 more minutes.
I like how you assumed I was telling you and not just the room. But thank you for waking up and being present for my conversation.
They'll walk off a bridge.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Anyway, if we're gonna catch the morning train or boat or, I don't know, like a walk to New York, we should probably get going because, you know, they don't run them all day. It is, you know, like, those are expensive to run all day, and there's not that many people who, like, commute back and forth from Boston to New York. So, yeah.
How much do you think a horse and buggy would be?
More than, like, who rides a horse and buggy? What era do you think this is? Like, that's so
just
10
after
years
World
ago.
War One?
Yeah, like what
Like,
are we, Amish?
literally. No, that's like literally like a thing often used. Cars were not some massive thing at that point.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Pretty
we
sure.
ride the train, because it's the train is like a much more convenient method of transportation. Like, think of the environment. Like a horse, that poops a lot.
As opposed to the train.
But yeah, the train, which uses clean burning coal. I mean, obviously.
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, that's what I use on ships. I mean, it's really good. It belches out a bunch of like steam and stuff like that into the atmosphere. I mean, that stuff it's great. It keeps the flies down. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, buses were a mode of transportation between cities in the late 1920s. I looked it up.
Yeah, but a bus like with people? Have you met us?
Well,
we're gonna get looked at so weird.
Trains have people too.
different.
I assumed these people would pay for like the first class. I mean, have you seen this place?
Very misleading.
So
I've been accustomed
well,
to the nice life. I mean,
Oh my god,
whichever-
we spoiled the pet.
whichever
Literally
mode of travel
one
you
night, and
I-
you turned into a snob.
I only eat Friskies now. I mean, I've been rude.
well, whichever mode of transportation you all decide to take, it takes roughly 6 hours. So you'll arrive in. Let me get back to the main page. To New York. Did I move the party ribbon? Yeah.
Where
I
the
did.
lights
Okay.
will inspire you.
Where the lights will inspire you.
All of the lights, all of the lights.
Don't get that song stuck in my head again.
Too late.
All the glitz and glamour and lights of New York City.
I wonder if we'll see.
We's in
Clark
the big
Gable.
city, kid.
Where's a nice place to get a falafel? Okay, so you arrive at the. We'll just call it the train. We'll just say train station. I'm gonna hand wave any credits check. All right, so you arrive in New York at the station. New day. Now, it is the beginning of. So it's dated for 22nd of May. Okay, so what was August? Wait, no, that can't be right. It was August when you were in. So it's the end of August, maybe first days of September. And this one, we'll say that the flyer was dated for like the 15th of September. So it's still a couple weeks away. How do you want to proceed?
If we were smart, we'd start by looking in the area and maybe like I don't know, checking for activity of the local lodge office. Maybe seeing if like they show up in the yellow pages, or I don't know, seeing if they have any activity in the area. That'd be my guess. And then setting up some reconnaissance. I don't know, some like a stakeout.
So, before, if you had lost any wounds, you regain 1 wound.
What about major wounds?
Major wounds are going to require you to go to a doctor.
Well, darn.
I think North might need to check his potentially injured shoulder, as
Mm-hmm.
it was injured against a bashing of a door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe a quick stop at the doctor, getting some medical attention.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Did they have socialized medicine in 1930?
This is America. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. No, this is America. No, there's never been socialized medicine. But I mean, you could go in and skip the bill at the end like everybody else does.
I don't think that's how that
offensive.
works. I will go seek medical attention and get my humors realigned.
Your humors.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Traditional bloodletting as well.
They're gonna put me on a banana bag.
Let me see. I forgot, how do we roll recover health in this thing here?
Oh, I'm not actually wounded at all. I just need to get my shoulder
Oh.
checked out.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get your shoulder checked out. You'll get some anti-inflammatories, and
God, just give me the cocaine pills. I don't need all that special shit.
They're not gonna
You get
just
a
give
prescri-
you the cocaine pills.
no,
They
they
were
give you a
literally sold
prescription.
over the counter, my guy. What do you mean?
They're like, your doctor says you can get them over the counter. Why are you asking me for cocaine pills?
Why are you asking the nurse? Okay.
You already know you can get them over the counter.
Fine. Just give me some
Some morphine.
what was it? Morphine. Just give me some morphine.
they they treat your shoulder. We'll just get rid of the. We'll say in the time it takes for you to get, well, yeah. You'll need a couple days for your shoulder to recover.
All
Your
right.
doctor is not a very good doctor, but they're like, because I don't know how long it would take. It'd take weeks to recover your shoulder.
It's
But
Manhattan, so they're
it's
bad.
Manhattan, right?
All right. Then hypothetically, during the rest of the downtime,
Mhm.
how well can someone get at a skill if they spend a full fucking week trying to get better at that skill?
What skill is it?
Let's say lockpicking for some reason.
Lock picking for some reason.
Yeah, hypothetically, if a man were to spend an entire week learning to lockpick, how well would he get at it?
What's your luck score right now?
Luck is 28. However, I don't think that should tie into me educating myself using books.
What's your intelligence score?
My intelligence is well, my education is 73. My intelligence is 80.
Okay, so I would say it's a pretty high chance that you will gain 1d10.
Well, it's better than nothing.
So let me roll a dice and see.
I rolled.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 10.
I will accept your number.
Okay. Okay, so I rolled a 10 for you. So you go up 10 points of.
From 1 to 11.
How many weeks are you planning on doing this?
How many weeks do we have?
Basically 3 weeks. Is it every day? You said every day for
Pretty
weeks.
much. That is my goal.
Okay, so while I think we've come to terms on that. I'll roll for your D10 because I'm rolling pretty hot. Unless you want to do it, but it's up to you. We can roll and you can take the higher number.
I agree with this.
Okay, that sounds fun. What is everybody else doing?
Vince is lying so low that his friends can't even find him.
That's a good point. Where are you guys staying? North, you have an office or something here? Do you go to your office? Are you honing your skills at your office or at the library? Obviously not the library.
I would have probably gotten books and then gone back to my office. However, I think I've made a slight change in the plans for the remaining 2 weeks.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that. Hold on a second.
Yes, of course,
Hang on
of
to
course.
it.
Of course.
Okay, so Vince, you're laying low, so low your friends from there can't find you.
Yes, that is the goal.
Okay, what does laying low look like for Vince?
Knowing the amount of information that Vince would probably know being surrounded in that environment, the few times that they do go out, like whether they're forced to go out with North or Willie or Shorty, they're taking main routes, very populated routes where they know these types of people would not want to go. They're not going to go to any of the facilities to which they may have visited before. And if they are given the option to not leave wherever they are squatting at, that would probably be the best option for them.
Okay.
So they would probably pass their time either with talking to whoever's there or going through some of the books that North found.
Okay. Are you still looking disheveled? Did you clean yourself up or?
Yeah,
still
so they
looking-
did clean themselves up, but we've also had 6 days worth of travel.
Yeah.
So in that 6 days, they probably would have, gone back to a little bit of mucking themselves up. They wear their hat a little lower on their brim now, tuck most of their hair back up into the hat.
Okay. And Willie, what is Willie doing?
Willie looks visibly paranoid. He's extremely uncomfortable at this moment. He would spend most of his time probably, like he's saying, if we can like find somewhere to stay, probably staying at the whole like wherever we're staying at. If we are walking, he's staying like kind of like on the. He's trying to blend in with the crowd. He don't want to go down no alleys or anything like that.
Okay. And Shorty.
Shorty's gonna try and see if he can weasel like a banana bag or some form of recovery treatment out of the hospital, because he needs to recover a little bit from the weeks of malnutrition that he's got going on.
I'm sure there's plenty of places in.
I think Vince probably would have pointed him in the direction of a helpfully unhelpful individual for his care.
Why, thank you kindly. I appreciate that.
Vince would definitely know some backdoor doctors.
I love a good backdoor doctor. I am mostly favorable to veterinarians over professional medication.
He brings you to a brothel.
That's not bad. Yeah, and then if I needed any money, a good old 3-card money job never hurts to make a little bit of cash on the streets if you need to. I'm not above doing a little odd job here and there, running some. Asking nicely, if Vince knows anybody, or perhaps anybody else knows anybody. Maybe if I have some connections of my own from my last time, maybe in New York, just to do a little bit of side work to make the ends meet while I'm here, hustling stuff. I'd be working on trying to figure out our next path out of here. How are we? What's the next road out of here when we need to? How are we getting some transportation out of Dodge in a hurry if we need to? Down at the docks or down at the train station if we got to get a way out. If Willie or Vince have a connection that I can get introduced to, I'm happy to meet someone new.
That's a great idea. I mean, getting just an odd job down at the docks or the train station, or maybe both.
And maybe brush up on my Greek in the evenings. I got a nice primer on that.
Yeah, you stop at the library at some point during your couple weeks there. Pick up a book on on Greek for Dummies.
I have one. Remember, I got it in.
That's right.
Greek for Dummies.
That's right. You found a primer on Greek for Dummies. Something stupid like that. Because I let you roll a luck roll, and you found a book on how to learn Greek.
I mean, if you're gonna have a copy of the Necronomicon written in Greek, you would have a translation guide handy. Because what's the chances that you also speak Greek?
No, it just has the transcription on the back.
Okay. So it all kind of leads to you had two of the players saying that mentioned specifically safe place to stay. So when is the safest place to stay? You're gonna get another hotel room? Do you want to find a place to squat in? Are you gonna ask North if it's cool to stay at his office? What is going on? Let's have some communication.
Vince would 100% want to crash at North's PI place, because Vince is going to very, very adamantly fight against any luxury places, high-end places, or highly populated with political figures or underground organizations.
My one question, North, is what is the likelihood of the police rolling through your PI office on a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe a 0.5.
Can I sleep on your
We're all
radiator?
crashing on North's floor. Now all crashing on North's floor.
I mean, maybe I got sensitive case notes. I really don't think you should visit. Trust me, you're better off finding somewhere.
When he says sensitive case notes, does he just mean piles of empty vodka bottles?
Yes.
No.
No, sensitive case
I'm
notes.
not Russian.
You're not Russian, so it's whiskey.
No. Just, trust me, you don't. Tanisha, the woman up front, you don't want to meet her.
You have a secretary?
No.
Who's been paying her this whole time?
No. Trust me, you don't want to.
I think I really do want to meet Tanisha. Can we?
I'm with Shorty. Can we go?
No, you just no. You don't want to see it. You don't want to. Just don't drop the idea that you know where I or want to see where I work. Trust me, it's not. You don't want to see it.
I think Vince and I might follow him back to his
absolutely
place and see where he's staying.
Vince
at his
is very
place.
adamantly also going to tell North, you have two choices here. Okay, either we get in super big trouble if I'm running around town, or I stay at your place, nobody knows I'm there, everyone avoids your place, and we all make it out of here alive.
If you really want, I can
prefer
make
the
it so
latter.
that you don't even know that I'm staying there, and I could just sleep in your ceiling or something like that, and you won't even know I'm there. Literally, I will sneak in while you are unconscious, and I will sleep in your
The
ceiling.
answer is no.
This guy.
Vince is going to lean into Shorty. So we're going to follow him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Like
okay,
that was a given. I'm glad you're on the same page as me.
So let's peek into North's mind here. Why don't they want to go to your office? Is there
Because I don't want to go there.
You don't want to go because you don't want because I don't want to go there.
Because I don't want to fucking be there. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay.
I mean, Vince's
But
options
rather-
are squatting in a random house somewhere or your office. So, I mean, come on.
No, you're forgetting the street, and that is a preferable alternative.
To a building that you pay rent for?
Yes.
Bruh.
Why are you being this way?
No, at one point has slept on these streets. Vince knows, no, anything is better than alternative than being in these streets.
Trust me, North knows what he is saying.
Herbert Hoover is president right now, okay? Anything is better than the streets.
What is the rationale for them? Is there a deep secret there? Or?
No.
It's just a crappy building.
It is. No, you don't need to know about it. None of you need to know about it, nor want to know about it. Frankly, North has set a very strict boundary about his personal life, and he thinks it's kind of fucked up that you won't respect his boundaries.
Well, in their mind, it's an office, not a house. So, I mean, what would you keep in your office?
Exactly.
Like, we're not asking you to take us home. We ain't asking you to put a ring on it, girl. No, we just want to crash on the floor in an office building.
North asks you to just politely respect his boundaries.
I mean, we could just break into his neighbor's place and just sleep in there. That's
sleep in the neighbor's office.
I'm sure that one of the rooms in that building's got to be free. They can't all have offices, right?
Let's see what is. So Vince, Willie, and Stanley, what are each of y'all's credit ratings?
1.
1. Okay.
25.
The biggest one.
25. Okay.
40.
Or 20 and 40. Okay.
Yeah.
40. Oh, wow. You are almost average income.
Did you guys spend money on your points on your credit rating?
So together, I mean, all three of you pull your money together. You're like, okay, we cannot use North's office. For whatever reason, he is not letting anybody there. So the three of you can pull your money together and get pretty much I mean, not a upscale place. Vince has already said no upscale places, no places where there could be, high profile figures of the underworld or political. So, just, a, I was gonna say a bed and breakfast, but like just the average apartment or hotel room, the most average place, nondescript hotel room you can find. So you get there, and now the three of you have a place to stay. Do you at least tell them where? How are you gonna determine? So North, you're just gonna stay at your office, or where
I
are
will
you
be
staying?
doing that.
You're just gonna stay at your office. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So are you gonna talk to each other about what hotel room or hotel you're gonna stay at and things like that to reconvene later? Anything at all?
If they want to give me the location of their room, by all means. We'll probably need to meet up a few days before everything to discuss finalities.
I bet his office has like gold-plated toilets and AC in the 1930s.
I say we.
Y'all talk about getting a nondescript, just basic place. Now you want a gold-plated toilet? You want to go Trump Tower?
I'd like a free living situation. Don't get me wrong. When they
You basically are. You are the mooch. You have a credit rating of 1. You have contributed 1%.
when they asked
The
for me,
60s.
when they were asking everybody to like contribute to this, I literally just like turned out all my pockets. I like took my shoes off. I was looking for money, and like I have a job. Don't get me wrong. I'm like working at the docks right now, but like I spend all of my money on like stuff.
On stuff.
I
Spending his money on hookers. He's spending them on
Excuse
women
me.
of the night.
I don't spend them on women of the night. I buy.
Sorry, men of the night.
You should see my collection of Space Marines, but my minis collection's getting out of this world.
Don't fucking talk to me about mini collections. Trust me, you don't want to know.
That's what his office is. This floor to ceiling.
Floor to ceiling
miniature.
Warhammer.
No, that is what my actual room is filled with. Let me tell you, it is an unhealthy habit of mine.
It's you've got the plastic crack addiction. It's real.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
But no, we could. I'm just suggesting this. If we wanted an inexpensive living situation, we could just like we could break into a crime scene. We could
We
could break into an abandoned ship.
Me and Vince already did the first one. It didn't go too well.
No,
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Vince was fine.
Well, I mean, it did go well for North.
rats make a not bad pillow. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, so you guys go follow. You find a hotel. We'll just hand wave it, and you can describe the hotel room later.
When North comes to visit.
When North comes to visit. So North, you and each of you decide to go to the hospitals. Alone. Not together. Presumably, and not able to really communicate well with each other.
Because we're not staying in the same place.
Because you're not staying at the same place. North, you go to a hospital, you get some treatment, you get some medication, some painkillers, and basically sent on your way. They reset your shoulder, they put it in a sling, tell you to take it easy.
I proceed to not listen to them.
Okay.
Helpful.
And then you go to the library, you get your books.
Yes.
Shorty, you had decided to also go to the library, get some. No, you have your own books, but you're going to do some reading as well. But briefly back to North, do you go back to your office? Do you have a secretary? Do you actually have a secretary? Who's been paying the secretary?
I'll get to that, but first off, no, I had a change in mind for the last 2 weeks. I, instead of focusing fully on lockpicking, I already succeeded in that. I wanted
Okay.
to focus more on learning about occults, or the occult.
The well, there's lots of so the occult, like, is in hidden knowledge, right?
Yes,
That is the
specifically occult origins, just anything related to occults.
okay. Um, I think that would be a big ask for the typical library in those times. Do you have any? Did you so there? Did you keep any of the books that? I mean, you had a set of books,
Yes,
and then
I
there
do
was a
have.
set of books.
Yes, I do have books of my own. However, I would suggest that as a PI, I am versed in investigating and finding information. Therefore, is it unreasonable to assume that I could eventually, within the span of 2 weeks, find a location that might sell the sort of things that I'm looking for?
Maybe not sell, but you've heard things about a university called Arkham.
Yes, that also works. Just as a PI, I've spent several years in investigation. So if I really want to learn something or find something, I think I might have the ability to do so.
Okay, I would say that um, you do some digging using your PI skills, digging in deeper during, maybe it takes you a few days. So the first week,
Of course.
you get the name Arkham University, Massachusetts, and we'll get back over to the other characters. So Shorty, well, you've spoken enough. Let's hear from Willie and Vince. Are you two doing anything specific in this time period?
We both laying low, right?
Laying low.
Yeah, I'm pretty much laying low, but like Willie, he like to take like night walks and stuff. He wouldn't mind. So on that flyer, they got the address of where Stanford's gonna be at. He wouldn't mind going there, just kind of just looking at that area, seeing like
During
what
the
the
day or
building
the
look
night?
like. Night.
Night. Okay. So you go to the address
Yes.
and you see this very well kept, average looking brownstone in New York. You peek. It's a brownstone building. It's a narrow building, and it has neighbors on each side. There is it's like block-sized building on the back end of the building. So you walk around. You see a path that leads to something that looks like a bunker. The door is closed.
We would like to walk up to that bunker.
Okay, you walk up to the bunker.
He'll check the doorknob, see if it's open.
It is not open. It is locked.
Okay. Okay, so we'll note that. Yeah, he's not gonna try to do anything by himself right now, so he'll note it.
Okay. So you'll head back over, presumably to the hotel. You see Vince there, and Shorty. Shorty, you said you were gonna spend your time working at the docks.
Yeah, working at the docks during the day after I got a little bit of treatment at the hospital. Hopefully,
Yeah, you got some treatment at the hospital.
if they will let me without any form of way to pay them. And then,
Yeah, well, we can do that. You can say, yeah. I mean, they'll get. I mean, I don't know if you've ever done that at a hospital. Go in. This was years and years. This was before the universal healthcare coverage that we have now.
Look, I will say that hospitals will never deny someone care.
Yeah.
They will always, give you treatment.
Hmm.
It's just when
Yeah, exactly.
it comes time for bill time, I
Yeah,
gotta make myself scarce.
You may or
Yeah.
may not have some agents coming after you.
I may or may not have some.
But
Add it to the list of
Yeah.
numerous people in suits who would very much like to talk to me.
I'm telling
What
you,
is-
it says if he doesn't want to go to the hospital, Vince would have definitely pointed him into
Oh,
the direction
yeah.
of a backdoor doctor.
Backdoor
that's
doctor is.
Backdoor
I mean, he's
doctor.
gonna charge me too. He's just gonna ask for my kidney in exchange for my.
yeah, I would say if he's not planning on paying, he should probably go to the legal source, because otherwise he might have a whole entirely new set of problems.
Yeah, that might be a wise. That was kind of the thought that I had was I need to walk out of here with most of my body intact.
What
'Cause I
is
don't
your
have much.
maximum? What is your maximum hit point score?
My maximum hit point score is 10.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a dice. Depending on how high it is it'll be how many days you actually have to spend there.
Okay.
Okay, so you gained 1 health back from resting, and then you get 3 more points back for 3 days of staying at the hospital.
Okay.
And then you get an additional point back, so you should be at a total of 5.
5 returns.
5. So you should be at 5 hit points.
I get a total of 5 back. Or
Yes.
Okay.
Plus plus 1 additional one for resting that I didn't count
Okay.
earlier.
And
so
my
you should be at 6.
Is that gonna?
You'll be fine.
My major
You'll live
wound?
forever. You'll live forever.
Will that eliminate my major wound?
Yes, going to the hospital will eliminate your major wound.
Okay. How do I knock it off my table?
So you've had to spend, and when you're at the hospital, you were just out at the hospital. You went to the hotel and were like, I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So you know where the hotel is. You figured that part out, and then you got yourself to get treatment.
Yeah.
And
Well, good.
so you spent 3 days there for basic malnutrition,
Malnutrition, probably
dehydration.
my leg it itched, something fierce, from probably being chained up to a wall for weeks.
Yeah, you have bruised. You got a bruised face. You probably it looked like you got in a fight.
No,
So-
just got slapped really hard.
Just
Yeah.
got slapped real hard by an ex-boxer.
Just southpaw to the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I would get to work at the docks. See if I can find some work doing logistics. Let's call it that. Just seeing if I can find some ne'er-do-well figures who need a little help moving stuff
Yeah.
throughout town.
yeah. Let's take a look at that because you're kind of a charismatic character.
I'm a man who knows how to say things and listen to things and do a little
Okay,
do
so
stuff.
do some listening.
Yeah, I'll go hang around a little bit down by the perhaps by the local dockyards. And do,
I mean, you're working there. You're
yeah,
a laborer of some kind there.
I'll find an odd job just kind of hanging out in the rolls down where they're moving things, and I'll be I'll do the work, but I'm not like the fastest guy. I'm not the slowest either because I don't want to lose my job. But I'm always looking for immediately when somebody's going to be like hey, I got a little side job. I need you to drop a few pallets off here or something, or move a few things. I'm your guy Friday.
Do a listen check.
Yeah. Extreme success.
Okay, so you get tasked with loading provisions for a steamship. It's going to well, I don't want to say it's going to Mexico. It's still too early for that.
Okay.
But So you get you get him put in contact. So the extreme success here is, so yes, you strike up a conversation with one of the other workers that's loading the supplies into a steamship, and you you hear some information about how some of the security around the docks is not so great. They give you, if you want to gain more information, do more of a like a personality type of, or interpersonal relationship sort of role, like you can do a charm.
I'm gonna chat this guy up. I'm gonna ask him about his wife. This is my game. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna talk to him about his family. I'm gonna talk to him about the Dodgers game last night. We're gonna
hit him up with that word salad.
I'd love to hit him with some word salad. I'd like to do maybe a fast talk roll. See what I can do to give him the old business. See how fast we can be some fast friends here.
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Okay, another hard success. Okay, so you're best of friends now with this guy, Jimmy.
Jimmy, my boy, how's it going? We've been working on the docks now for feels like forever. I've been working my butt off, and I really would just love to see what I can do to bring a little bit more home back to the boys. We've been hustling our grussel out here for what feels like weeks, and we just need to put some more bread on the table. Is there any bread going around down here at the docks?
Well, all right, Shorty. What do you have in mind?
I've been moving around for a long time, and I heard that you and some of the boys talking about the security not being super tight here at the docks. Is there any of these pallets that might be needing to, I don't know, maybe fall off a shipment or two and make their way into the hands of some needy fellas somewhere out here in the city? I don't know. I was told
Shorty,
you might be the guy
down.
who's connected.
He grabs you by your collar. Shorty, keep it down. Yeah, we got something.
You know me, I'm a quiet type.
We got something. No, you're not, Shorty. That's what I'm telling you. Keep it down.
Just kidding.
Shorty, listen. Yes. All right. Come by at night. Tonight, and we're gonna move some crates, and we're gonna move them onto some flatbed trucks, and that's it. And cash in your pocket. All right.
All right.
Can you do that?
I'm your boy Friday. Absolutely, I got you. What are we moving? Do you know?
You don't need to know that, Shotty. You don't need to know that.
I never do.
Be here. None of us need to know that, Shotty. None of us open the crates. We're not paid to open crates. We're paid to load the crates. Do you need any
extra hands? I might have some extra folks.
That's what I'm telling you for. That's what I'm telling you for, Shorty. You're gonna come here and you're gonna be here. Right there, and he points to the spot. Right there.
Well, what I'm saying is I could bring a couple extra guys if you need them. Some real good guys, trustworthy guys, and keep their mouths shut. That's all I'm saying. If you need a few extra guys.
We don't need no more extra.
Okay, just the me. Got it.
Just the you.
I figured I would offer because that's what I do. I connect people. But I got you. I got you back, Jimmy. You're my boy.
Okay. And meanwhile, at the hotel, so I want to include you. I know that Vince and Willie are keeping it really low key and wanting to be like. So are they literally not leaving the hotel?
I feel like for the most part, because of how in close proximity they are and knowing Vince's backstory, they are not going. They probably would still leave every so often, considering the fact that not too many people had actually seen their face on an up-close personal level, but they're definitely avoiding certain areas.
Sure. So, and Willie, you had gone to investigate the location of the meeting hall. In one of the evenings, did you talk to Vince? I mean, you hadn't really seen Shorty that much since he went to the hospital. Presumably, he said he was going to get a job at the docks. What about Vince? Did you talk to Vince about, the little bit that you saw while scoping the place out?
Yeah. I would have went up to Vince on one of the days. I see Vince, doing whatever he was doing, and I go over to Vince and be like, "Hey, Vince, I decided to go and kind of stake out that area a little bit where I think Carl Stanford's supposed to be at. Um, the building's not very special, but behind there was a bunker, which it seemed quite odd.
Yeah, it was like a concrete, uh, like almost like a bunker. Like we would know it as a bunker, but you would describe it like sloping sides, a flat top, concrete, like gray concrete. So what are you gonna do about that? Do you guys want to scope it out again during the day or
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
night
ask Vince
again?
like, do you think we should go over and check it out? Like, see what we can see it, or see what we can find in there?
I mean, it couldn't hurt to be prepared.
All right. So he was like, "Follow me," and then we'll walk to the bunker.
Okay, and during the day or the night?
I prefer the night, but it's up to
Vince
Vince.
would go during the night.
Okay, yeah.
So let's cut back to north. North. I mean, it's been a couple days. You said you changed your mind on studying any more locksmithing. You wanted to find out about this place, Arkham University, in
Yes.
Massachusetts. All right, so you alone would have traveled to Arkham University. It's their prestigious Ivy League school in Massachusetts. You traveled there alone over the course of a day or two. You you go to the library. Would you be planning on now the library? You know you could probably find what you're looking for in the library, but the library's not gonna probably lend out these books to you.
Well, then I will basically spend my evening somewhere and then spend the rest of the day while it's open, just looking into things.
Okay. Now, let's look at your character sheet real quick.
My character sheet,
I don't know if this is your character.
most likely not,
Okay. But the one I have on here,
is absolutely not the same.
not that one. Okay. That's fine.
If you need to know something, just ask.
Okay. I'll just use this as reference. Okay. So first I need a library use check.
Yeah. All right. So I have 48 in that. Would you like me to roll?
Yeah, I need you to roll that.
That is a failure. That's
Okay.
great.
That's okay. So it takes you longer than you had originally expected. So it's getting later in the evening. It's a university library, so it's pretty much open, round the clock. Maybe for a couple hours in the late evening, they close to kick people out, do some cleaning, and they reopen it. I remember my university library was open 24 hours. So I'm assuming that this one would be too. I don't see why not. So you eventually find a section that is off limits in the library. You look around. There's nobody around, but the door's locked.
Well, do I feel like I need to get into this locked area?
You think that the books you are looking for are probably in this restricted area, yes.
Do I see anyone around?
You don't immediately see anybody around. Do a spot hidden check or
Okay.
a listen check.
Spot hidden. I succeed a spot hidden check.
Okay. So you take a moment to note, take any like tiny little minute, really center yourself and be silent. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. How do you want to proceed? Do you wait to find somebody to possibly open the door for you, or do you want to pursue other means to get to the
I
books?
think I would like to knock on the door.
You knock on the door.
Well, sorry. First, I'd like to quickly take my cane and hide it off in somewhere, and then I would like to knock.
Okay, so you knock on the door. Just a minute. And so you wait a little bit. You wait a little bit longer. And finally the door unlocks. And you see a very elderly man there, dressed in a nice suit, brown suit and tie. Yes, may I help you?
I'll take off my hat, hold it to my chest as a sign of respect. Good evening. I'm terribly sorry to be bothering you. I believe I have left my cane within there. If you wouldn't mind, please. My leg's terribly sore, and I'll show him like my prosthetic leg, so that he can see what I'm talking about.
Oh, a key?
Oh,
A key, you say?
no, my cane.
Your cane. Oh, yeah, sure. Come in then.
Thank you. Put my hat back on and follow him in.
Yeah, he waves you in. So do you remember where you last saw it? And there's
Terrible.
rows of books,
Terribly
rows and
sorry.
rows, going deep.
I don't think I do. If you wouldn't mind, only need 10 or so minutes looking.
Very well. I'll give you 10 or so minutes to find your cane. Be careful not to fall.
Of course, thank you.
And he walks slowly back to his desk.
Well, that worked better than I would have expected. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I did lie to the man, and I will look through the bookshelves. If he ever seems to be coming close to me, I will immediately stop and just make it look that I'm like looking around for my cane, of course.
Sure. So you're looking for books on occult, and you're looking through, and you see some very strangely named book titles. Is there a particular thing you're looking for in occult, or you just want to pick up
Literally, I'm looking for anything.
A cult
anything?
for dummies.
Occult for dummies.
Sure, but anything maybe on what the Twilight Lodge is into. There was some sort of note on this Yog-Sothoth thing. I don't know. I've never heard of it, but just anything really.
Okay, so shoot. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. I'll need another library use check.
All right. That is a success. However, I think I would like to spend 3 luck to make that a hard success.
Okay, so what versus what did you get?
I got a 27 v 48.
Okay, and so you succeeded, but you want to make it a hard success versus.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so which is more important for you, as North? Which is more important for North? Is it the Twilight Lodge, or is it Yog-Sothoth?
I mean, I think I will leave it up to your discretion, frankly. What do you think I've earned, one or the other?
Let's leave it up to chance. Okay, so I will give you information about the Twilight Lodge.
Okay.
So you find a book about. It doesn't say the Silver Twilight Lodge, but it does say something about the Silver Twilight, and it's a book about seemingly. And you don't really have much time, so as you skim through the pages and flip through the book, it seems to be a book about necromancy.
Okay.
And so it seems to so you're maybe you're connecting several dots in your head about how this what was his name, John, I don't know why John Cena just popped in my head.
John Smith.
John Smith. You can't see me. So John Smith, he lived. He was 200 something years old. He survived some kind of a witch trial. He was raided, shot, burned, and still came back. So, yeah, book on necromancy and its connection to the Silver Twilight that makes sense. You know what? You spent some luck to get this hard success. So you know what? I'm gonna say you also found some information about Yog-Sothoth, but very limited.
But of course, I mean, I barely know what I'm looking for when it comes to this guy.
Okay, so you find a local legend book, and in that book, flipping through, you hear about a story of a local family that had name of what was the name of it? It was Abigail Williams, maybe, where she was accused of being a witch. Oh, the Wheatley family. The Wheatley family. The father was Wilbur, and the daughter was Abigail. And she was accused of being a witch. Basically, like the town so-and-so. She was not looked highly upon. And she had a child out of wedlock, and the child was not a normal child. She was accused of witchcraft, and the father of the child being a monstrous creature, and the child was a monstrous creature as well. In fact, that they were twin. There was twin children. One was seemingly normal little girl. The other was a beast, to say politely, malformed, to be less polite, and was hidden away. And I'm sorry to say, but we'll have to see where the rest of the story will take us next time.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
On Roll Top Realms presents The Shadows of Yog-Sothoth. Bye for now.